These are most of the cards that I got from Cardistry Con this year, and we're gonna show them to you guys. As most of you know, Cardistry Con 2023 in London was this year. It was in July and I had the opportunity of going. It was a blast, it was a great time. I made a whole vlog on that if you wanna check it out. That's my previous video. But also, as a lot of you guys know, you get a lot of cards there. Sometimes too many cards. This year I felt like I, had a limit, so I got my swag bag and I bought a good amount of decks. So we got a bunch, some new releases, some unreleased stuff. And I wasn't told by anybody to not show any unreleased things to you guys. So we're gonna be taking a look, and without further ado, let's get into it. All right, we're gonna start off with the Cardistry Con 2023 deck of cards. Mind you, I did not get this at the con. It was not in our swag bags because all of the decks apparently were stuck at customs. So the con could not hand them out to anybody, and you couldn't buy any because they just weren't there. But I got an email a couple weeks after the con saying that whoever went can now buy one. You have to pay for shipping, but it was only like $5, so it wasn't really bad. And then you got a free deck out of it. So this is the Cardistry Con 2023 London edition. This deck is really interesting because the faces aren't your standard faces. As you can see, we got squares, X's, triangles, and circles. There's a circle. We got wild cards, and a card came with this that had a QR code to scan and said play here, so I'm pretty sure this is a type of card game. This is the back design. Pretty sick in my opinion. Feels very cardistry and art of play. Printed on USPCC. These feel really good. I really enjoy them. And they're one of 1,500, so pretty low print run. Next one we're looking at is the new Lotus in Hand deck. This is the Shiv edition. They did a collaboration. This is one of 1,313. Printed on Taiwan stock. What I really like about these, if you get up close, you can actually see these tiny little circles on the backs, which I think looks super cool. An interesting thing about this one as well is that all the faces are the same. So this is solely a cardistry deck. Honestly, I think this collaboration is really cool and I really enjoy the cards. They also have this card where it's you're supposed to rip it, and I have not done that yet. I meant to do that for a video, but I just didn't. So we'll be saving that for later. The next one we have is the Missing Fontaine collab. One of 1,000, this is the Fontaine collage deck. Missing Fontaine collage deck. I'm not sure where these are printed. It's not USPCC, somewhere in China. Pretty thick. They can faro though, so they feel good. They can fan. Honestly, I really like the back design on this. I think the collaboration was cool. I do have some other thoughts on it, but overall, this is a pretty cool deck of cards. The faces are neat as well. Custom on some of the number cards and all of the face cards. There's the Ace of Spades for you. The only thing that I feel like is missing from this deck is that I wish the hearts and the diamonds were a nice pink color like the back design. I know it's Missing's thing to just do all black, but I really would have enjoyed some pink in there. Next up, one that I bought there was a Dan and Dave Smoke and Mirrors. I'm not sure which edition, but obviously one of their new ones. It's a nice blue. I really enjoy how it looks. They're nice and thick. They have nice thick borders. The blue I just really personally like, and they feel good. They look good. This wasn't a release at the con. It was just something that you could buy there. Figured I'd show you guys, add it into this video. Next up, we got some of the decks released by anyone at their pop-up. First one we got is the UK souvenirs. These are pretty cool. I also got an extra one in the swag bag, so that was neat. And overall, really nice deck of cards. It's my first souvenir deck from anyone. The back design looks good fanned, and besides that, it's pretty standard. Next up, we got the Anyone and Ben Edgar playing cards. I really enjoy this deck. It's basically a borderless checkerboard. As you can see, the face cards are not normal. They're highly custom, and they're 1 through 52. So in the order that the deck comes in brand new, they just ordered the cards 1 to 52. The first one being the Ace of Spades, and number 52 being the Ace of Hearts. I think it's a really cool concept. I really enjoy it, and their video presentation was really cool. It also looks like Five Guys. I don't know if that makes it better or worse. Next up, we have one of the ready-made playing cards by anyone. This was the Kiss edition, one of 1,000. Ready-made version of the handmade playing cards. And these are printed in China. It doesn't say where, it just says made in China. So I'm interested to know who they printed with, but overall, this is a really cool looking deck. A lot of people enjoyed these. I think it's a cool concept and overall, very unique deck of cards. Next up, we have another ready-made deck. This is the Cycle 01, one of 500, so very low print run. These are also made in China. I really enjoy the back design on this one. Again, just a really cool, simple idea. And I love how it looks when it fans. I believe anyone had another ready-made deck that I passed on, but these two I really enjoy. Next up, another deck that I got in my swag bag, and everybody got in their swag bag, was this Butterfly deck. Butterfly Black series by Butterfly Playing Cards. First off, look at this box. Look how insane that is. And of course, the back design is insane, but another showstopper is the fact that these are gilded. Gold gilded, gold foil on the back, and just cause why not? Even the faces have gold foil. One of my favorite decks from the con. Alright, the last deck that we have is one of my favorites because I'm the only person that I know that got this deck at the con. It wasn't in the swag bag, they weren't selling it anywhere. This is the new edition of the Eames playing cards by Art of Play. Completely new bag design. They were handing these out when they were just like, oh, who can cheer the loudest? And I was happy to try and get a deck of cards, and they threw one to me. It's a very thin deck of cards, they feel really good, and I personally love the bag design. The faces are all custom and super cool. I love the Eames series, and to see this deck and get it was absolutely amazing. All the artwork on the cards look great, and I love all the colors. So this was pretty cool to get, and I was told that there are only 5 of these at the con at the time. I'm not sure when they're being released, but I guess that's a little bit of a sneak peek for you at the new Eames deck of cards. Alright guys, those are the cards that I have to show you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down below which of these decks was your personal favorite. And if you haven't seen my Cardistry Con vlog, go check it out. That was my previous video. I'm happy to be posting again. I took a little bit of a break from posting on YouTube because I was very focused on some of my other work. And also I was traveling a lot during the summer. But now that it's September and we're back home just chilling at the moment, we're going to be posting a lot more on YouTube, probably weekly again, along with some shorts as well. So hit the subscribe button if you're new here and want to see those videos. Like this video if you did enjoy it, leave a comment down below. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you on the next one. See ya.